What is up, volleyball fans? It's Jelly Musselman here with Game Sense, realizing that I spent a whole 20 minutes on the preview, so today we're going to go a little bit quicker. Day one of Brasilia, let's go. Pretty good day of matches. Let's just switch over to this view. There we go. All right. So, day one, we had a good amount of matches, couple of big upsets. Yeah. So, out of obviously the big one today is Sørum losing to Arthur and Adrielson. If you get the chance to go back and watch that one, um, just really good blocking from the Brazilian team. Also, they were split blocking, which was just nasty. Um, Arthur is definitely larger than Adrielson, but Adrielson jumps like crazy, and he was popping off. He was so excited, yelling, screaming, hooting and hollering, chasing down balls, diving after stuff. Really fun match to watch. This Vinicius and Hator match. Wyatt Harrison is just, I don't know. I feel like every time I watch him, he's just like kind of error prone. He's not particularly big. He doesn't jump particularly high. He's just kind of average. Um, I don't know. I want to see more from him. And then Shock and Shaw beating Rotar and Gautier Ra is a big one. Um, Good match from Shock and Shaw. What'd they do well? Kept the ball in play. Shock sided out well. They were actually serving both of them, which I was kind of surprised about. Shaw did his thing. I don't think he had a ton of aces, but just played well, hit the ball well. I don't think Rotar and Gautier Ra had that good of a match, so interesting stuff. Anyway, let's get into it. So, qualifiers, first thing this morning. What did I watch? I watched Caldwell and Boulier. Boulier looks good. Caldwell, super shooty. He's got all sorts of crazy touches. Fun to watch. Obviously, Arthur and Adrielson had to win to get on to the next round. Luini and Immers. That crazy that they went 2-1 here because they had a big win later against another Brazilian team, which I'm surprised wasn't on our upsets on the beginning there, but we'll get to it. Blocker just got a ton of energy. That's Luini. Immers is a really good defender, really good shot selection when he has to side out. Fun team to watch. Fun team to watch. And then Brewster and Weber cleaned up against this other team. What are they doing well? I mean, Weber's just a big guy, getting big blocks. He sets really well. Just plays really clean. Like you can tell that so he works with the Better at Beach team, or he has before. You can tell that he like knows the best thing to do, like clocks in, does the right thing. His form's always really good. So just a good example to watch. Nothing else really to note here. All right, Pool A. So. Oh, would you look at that? I've got a duplicate in there. I gotta fix that. Sorry, I threw this together really quick. Nothing crazy here. Grimald's won. Allen and Helvig won. I watched some of the Caldwell and the Boulier game, but Allen and Helvig are, just kind of on another level. So, interesting to watch. Yeah, Pool B. Yeah, I gotta remove this TBD. That's a mess up. Holting Nielsen, yeah, they beat Vinicius and Nator. I didn't watch that one, but I mean, looked quick. Crab and Benesh. I watched the beginning of this. They lost the first set and then won the last two, so should probably go back and watch that since it's US, but good for them not losing. They lost all three games of their pools last week, so good for them. There we go on that. All right, here we got, yeah. So there's that Shock and Shaw upset we were talking about earlier. Also, this match, Daubas and I, Brewster and Weber. So Brewster and Weber won the first match and were looking good. And Daubas and I just kind of turned it on. Daubas getting blocks. They were serving Brewster and just kind of getting in his face. He was siding out well, but it just wasn't enough. I watched a little bit of Capagrosso and Losiak Brill here. Didn't watch this one, but good on Plavins and Filkrot still looking good, following a bronze medal last week. Yeah, Cavagrosso brothers won the first one, but Losiak and Brill came back. I gotta probably will go back and watch this. This was a good match. All right. Oh, this is messed up too, because Mole and Berntsen beat the other team they were playing. I think it was a DQ. But the big, like I was saying earlier, the big upset here is Arthur and Adrielson beating Mole and Sørum. Mole and Sørum did drop a game in pools last week to Hammarberg and Berger, so potentially not that big of a deal, but this is a team that came out of qualifiers, so I don't know. They could just be really hot right now. Like I said, it looked like it was Mole and Sørum kind of playing slow and not like doing the dominating thing that they usually do. And then Arthur and Adrielson just like kind of being on fire. They're both looking pretty good. So excited to see more of them this tournament. All right, Hamburg Burger, and here is our other upset. You can see there, Luini and Immers beat Andre and Renato. What do they do well here? Renato's kind of like Wyatt Harrison, where he's just kind of like good. He's got a couple different serves that don't really set him apart. He obviously plays good defense. He's got a good cut shot. Um, Other than that, he's just kind of eh. Andre had a bunch of good blocks here. They were split blocking near the end of it too, which was kind of interesting. I guess Andre likes to play defense, and he was doing well. He had a lot of digs this match. Um, but yeah, and then that last so it's pretty much all Dutch the first one, and then wow, the Glicko is way off on this. I don't think it should be that low. Anyway, they went into fine like an extra sets in the last one, and I don't know. A lot of on two from Looney and Immers. They were just doing well with it. Um, Looney kind of reminds me of Bassero, where he's like an undersized blocker, but he makes up for it and like always running up, getting to the net, like jumping high. He was doing this like fake out thing where he would like, it's kind of like what Chase Budinger was doing, where he like kind of fakes that he's gonna pull on the block, or he like fakes that he's gonna look one way. I don't know. It's kind of like a pump fake. Seemed to be working though. It looks a little bit funny, but good win from the Dutch. I didn't watch this one, but Hamburg Burger cleaning up against Canada. All right. Yeah, that is all we have for today. I don't think I missed anything. I gotta build these daily recaps to get into what we are seeing tomorrow, but I didn't build it today, and I just rebuilt this whole thing for daily recaps, so gonna cut it here. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw here, like if I got something wrong, please leave it in the comments and let me know what I got wrong. Definitely point out the issues with my overlays because they're work in progress and they got to be fixed. And you know, the best way to get better is to have someone tell you that you're doing poorly. So, thanks for sticking around. See you tomorrow. Bye.